Morning. Next, we will have Dr. Chan, who will come up, introduce himself, and then share about his topic. Give us a second while we get his PowerPoint out.
Hi everybody, how are you? Oh hi, I did some familiar faces. How are you? Hi. Thanks for coming even though this is in this snowing day, and I'm so glad that you guys will come. So far none of my family members asked me to see a psychiatrist, so go to the mental institution. Oh, sorry, thank you. Yes. And and I'm sure that you're in the right place, right? Very good. Okay, let's have a seat. Okay. So my name is Raymond Chan, and I'm actually a family physician working in the neighborhood here. So I'm here today to share with you some of the findings that we found on HemoHim and red ginseng, the main product of Atomy, and see why here for and why we taking it for what's the best part about it, right? So let's without further ado, I'm going to start right now. Let's see. Remember, how do I do this thing? This is the laser. Yeah, here we go. Okay, great, no problem. So anybody's love to take pills?
Yes.
Yes, we all love pills, right? So I guess we are 25 years old, right? Okay, we're still very young. So I guess as we get to our 70s or 80s, we're going to be taking at least how many? 10 pills a day? At least probably, yes. Most of the people I find that we work within, you see nowadays, most of the seniors take at least 5-6 types of medications a day. And as we get older, take more. More and more, some people up to 20 medications a day. I've seen it, which is unbelievable. Like, so the pharmacist will make your whole box, and you're going to remember to pick these pills, and very confusing. Sometimes you have to take like 5-6 times a day. It's very confusing, and people get so sick, and everybody got constipation, right? That's because of that. So how do I avoid that? And I think this is over here for taking that the product. Let's see. Now this is the main product we have. So laser working or here we go. Okay. So what is that then? Let's go into good detail. So, for those who have listened to my seminar before, just bear with me kindly, and I'm just going to go quickly. And then after HemoHim, we're going to talk about red ginseng, the main two products that is so good for us. So HemoHim, made by 3 main ingredients: Angelica, radix, Chan, and then Peony. So I'm just going to go briefly and then see what the benefits. So you don't have to concentrate and remember the name, but at least you know what it's like. People ask you, right? So I'm just, this is just in Chinese there. Angelica radix. So what exactly is that? This is the main part. This is how locally. So Atomy is able to find a patent technology to extract the main ingredients while still fresh. We used to be, for thousands of years, like in the Orient, people using dried herbal medications, and like this. Right now, we're able to, with the new technology, we're able to, using the flesh thing to extract, and we can able to get the most amount of medicine from here. This is the great thing about it. It looks kind of ugly, is it not? Yeah. It's supposed to be, this is the head, right? So there's the tail as the middle part. And they all have different functions actually in this Oriental, which has been using it for many thousand years now. So meaning originally it means it's going cold. So there's something to do with the Orient when they first being discovered this main medicine. So we call it female ginseng. Okay, this is actually a very commonly used medications in herbs on the Orient for women. Okay, menstrual problems and bleeding problems. So we're using it doesn't use. It's great. There's more than 70 main ingredients being discovered in Angelica. So these are little substance that we use. Don't bother memorizing. Okay, so fluoric acid is one of the main ingredients. So what does it do? It's a phytochemical. So basically, a chemical we find in plants. Okay, just remember that. Okay, nothing. We usually see in other places, other plants like apple, coffee. You know, coffee is the most commonly using antioxidant nowadays. It's North America. It's all we drink coffee, right? Okay, and so this is very good. So what is that? It's a super antioxidant. Anybody know what antioxidant is? No, right? Okay, like it. Okay, now this is you, healthy atom. You know what an atom is? All the little things inside the body. So this is the element. So if you have something called free radicals, meaning it grab little, okay, I'm right there. And antioxidant is the one who gives you. So whenever you take all these bad, like trans fat, all these kind of fries, it gives you free radicals, and it grab your iron from you, and you start to age. And this is why we're getting old. Well, that's why we age and eventually pass away. That's the way. But antioxidants make it reverse. It gives you more iron and make you more healthier. But those who are needing, like empty, it gives you more. And this is why antioxidant is so good. And everybody go for it, right? Okay. So so this substance of the fluoric acid in Angelica also helps to clean the blood. Okay. It got very strong antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. So basically, if you have arthritis, getting old people, spraining ankles, or young people have, and most important, anti-neoplastic, anti-cancer, which is why we're here for. Right? So, any questions just you can raise anytime. I'm okay with that. So the other stuff, I don't even bother to spell the name. Okay, right? So and in Angelica, it is antiplatelets. So what is platelets do? Do anybody know what platelets do? Platelets, what is it for? Okay, platelets is sort of those stuff in our body that comes to when you got a cut in your hand, you bleed, right? So how do you stop? You need this thing called platelet. It's a little thing that help to it comes to your where the cut is and stop bleeding. And this is platelet. But unfortunately, as you get older, these happen. What is that? Cholesterol, right? We all know, right? So as you get older, these stuff we're eating so much good stuff like steak and bad cholesterol, trans fat, and that accumulate inside our blood vessels, mostly arteries. So what it does over the years, it will just getting blood more narrow, and actually the platelets is part of it. They're doing this job and stick to this, and then eventually people got a heart attack, right? Or if you go to the brain, you get a stroke. That's what it is. So what it does, this stuff in Angelica does is it helps you to preventing a stroke and preventing heart disease, right? Because it just clean your blood vessel. This is how good it is. As I said, Angelica has been used as using in uterus. It helps relax uterus. So all is that dirty blood during the monthly period will comes out, right? So, and also have this something called macrophages, which is a big, sorry, like this, just a pain in the menstrual ladies. So what is this? Macrophages is one of those big cells inside the body, and it's supposed to be eat those germs, right? It was eating the subgerms. I think it's some germs, right? This is called bacilli, which is a rod-like germs, and it comes on your body. You eat it, right? It's huge, it's big, right? So, but the thing is, our body is kind of funny. With you, let's say when you're sick, right? While we're sick, right? We got a cold, a lot of cold, and while we got a fever, it's because the body creates a lot of cells to not only attacking the germs, but on the other hand, it creates a lot of stuff. Why is it so itchy? Because in winter time, see a lot of people think they're itchy, right? Why? One of the reasons is because we come across with germs. Like all the kids, all the grandkids are sick, right? So we come across. You may not be sick but your body creating those big, huge cells to eat up those germs. But on the other hand, it creates a lot of substances that make you so itchy. It's called histamine. One of them is called histamine. It's making you so itchy. Another thing is that it creates all these things that will destroy your own body. That why would your own body attack your own self? But this is unfortunately just the way. Okay, so this is our human body. This is the way it works. So every time when we get sick, your body creates a lot of substance to attack your own self. So over the years, imagine how what's going to happen. You'll be very bad. So people say, oh, if you don't get sick, and it's better off to be sick once in a blue moon. Correct. If you have a flu, do you build up antibodies? That's right. But if you're getting sick all the time, like the grandkids will bring in the flu, the kids, then your body eventually will give in. Your immune system goes very low, and then you're gonna have a lot of immune system. And this is why we want to prevent. Okay. Ladies with this a substance called prostaglandin that make you bleed very painful. There's medicine you can take, but Angelica can actually help. And this is why we're using it ladies for years. And there's something called tumor necrosis factors. Don't mind the terms. It's just a little. It's just an anti-inflammatory medicine, anti-inflammatory substance in your body, and it helps to in the body, but it also causing a lot of problem to us. Right? So that's why the Angelica helps to suppress all this. So anti-germs, anti-inflammatory for arthritis, and also when you have cancer, like people with cancer, that I'm going to give you some couple examples that would live example that we came across why it's a help. Okay. All right. So no questions? Anytime raise your hand. Okay, I'm okay with that. Right. So the other one goes transform, which is the other or rhizoma to put it this way. It's just very hard to spell that. So this is the other main ingredients in HemoHim. And this does not look like wheat too. Okay. Now it's the wheat's coming on, and it's soon in the next year, which I don't agree myself. But I mean, this is what the government is going to be allowing it. So, and we can see a lot of strange things going on in the world, and so this is good to have something like this, something to fight against. This is when it looks dry. Rhizoma basically helps the blood vessel to open up. It's called vasodilation, meaning that open the blood vessels. Say, remember we have this all the blood clogged vessels in the heart, in the neck, in the legs. With cholesterol, these things help you to open up, which is nice, so you don't get a stroke. Right? Okay. Again, it's blocking the platelets. It's lower the blood pressure, and also help you to, if you've got a broken bone, it helps to speed up recovery. So again, and also it's anti-allergies. It blocks the allergies, and then it helps to kind of kill the germs. So this is what a rhizoma does. Oh, okay. Probably don't want to see that, right? I mean, probably a lot of the some families, elderly, who eventually run into this kind of problem. Not especially in North America. Okay, so if you got a broken bone, right? It helps up the new bone growing up. Okay, you know, bone is everybody knows bone is a life organ, right? So you break it, and the new bone will grow. It's called callus. In medical terms, it's called callus. It's just new bone building around it, and it helps to speed up the recovery, right? So, okay, so get older, you take longer to, like your grandmother have a broken hip, and then you're gonna need a surgery, and you need to. It takes a long time to get up, go to the washroom. You get a little thing in a house and the hospital help them, and hey, maybe something to help him to speed up recovery. You guys can go for trips and things, right? Okay. Allergies. Oh man, everybody has it, right? So okay, it's a common, right? In North America, everybody got allergies, right? Kids get peanut allergy. Nobody knows why. It's too clean in the world. There's a theory saying, oh, Canada's too clean, and that's why we all have allergies. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. Just that the body attack itself. I think it's something to do with the immune system itself. It is actually. So the other one is peony. Everybody love peony? You probably plant some peony at home, right? So there's a wooden Peony and there's a plant Peony, right? So very beautiful, right? We all love peonies, right? So So the root of that, this plant is being used by HemoHim and is found it very helpful. Ah, nice. You put on the hand. Ladies love put on the hand during the New Year's time. So you can bring red, right? The New Year time, right? It's okay. And this is how it looks like when it's dry in the root itself. Yeah. So eating this stuff, this is good actually. What does it do? It's been found some of the ingredients in peony actually helps. It's an antioxidant against neurological diseases like Alzheimer's. Right? So you got a stroke and you started having problems remembering things suddenly, and then okay, maybe this doesn't help us, right? Okay, obviously you have to see a doctor first, right? Okay, remember, right? Okay, if your friend or something get something happen, so anti-inflammatory antioxidant is been very helpful. They do find it very helpful, right? Okay, so you lost the losing all the leaves in the brain, okay? So get older, eventually we got Alzheimer's. Maybe if you're living 120 years old, maybe everybody has it. But if you can extend a life and live without dementia, that'd be nice, right? You probably have family members or friends have dementia. It's causing a lot of problems. So everybody has one crazy person at home, right? I find it right. So. All right, okay, it's fine. Okay, rheumatoid arthritis. Do you know what is that? Okay, so okay, arthritis. Everybody has it, right? As you get older, but rheumatism is a different thing. It's an immune system. You got it when you were young. So it's like your body creating some stuff to attack your own joints. So you got very painful wrist, naturally more elbow and knees as you get older. As you get during the young age, right? So, okay, it's an immunological system disease, right? So peony has been found that actually helps in mice. Actually, it suppress the allergies of mice. In the experiment, in the lab itself, it helps. So it actually helps, as I said, it helps to lower the bad cholesterol and suppressing the painful substance that's created in our body. Great, it's a bit of painkillers, and also for like a stroke and heart attack. Perfect, right? Isn't that what you want, right? Bladder cancer has been found to, there's some study did, like that it inhibits, it stops the growth of bladder cancer. This is one of the things. I'm going to quote more examples later on. Diabetes. Everybody has it, maybe, one or the other, and it's been found in health, peony. Okay, the cancer cells looks kind of like flower to me, right? And you probably don't want to do this, right? The diabetes. Everybody ever tried to poke yourself? No? Doing blood sugar tips and doctor tell you to do it. And then you know the needles, you have to where do you stick it? The needles for diabetes needles? You stick on the tummy. Right? You shove it on the tummy. Yeah, it's okay. It's not that terrible. You don't have to shove all the way to the tummy. But you probably don't want that stage. And everybody don't like it. Eventually you have all the scar and stick on your bum, your arms and legs, and so it just makes life more miserable. Okay, so depression. Actually, interesting. How did they make mice to be depressed? I don't know. Maybe ripping off their wives or their food. I don't know how they make it so sad, right? Maybe animal has some mood problem. You know your dogs and cats probably have moody some days, right? So probably that's what it is. So in the lab, they were able to induce some depression in mice, and actually, hey, this stuff HemoHim helps. Peony helps. Osteoporosis, the old people, their bone is losing, you're gonna get crack in the bones, and people, they see a doctor take medicine causing problems, and so maybe you can try to help them a little bit with this natural stuff. Hepatitis B. Do you know what hepatitis B is? You know, right? So it's a virus, right? The virus very commonly among the Orient. They go to your blood, to your family, your spouse, and you've got this hepatitis virus, which is a liver virus, destroying our livers over the years. Okay. this one helps too, right? There's nothing much else you can do about other things. There's new medicine now you can take to kill the germs, but there's nothing to help to slow it down. This is one of the options. Right? All right, again, just one examples, right? So depression, when you're depressed, you feel you want to shout, the whole world is really bad, you want to stay home, doing nothing. Some people extremely kill yourself, right? So, but nowadays, a lot of kids say, I'm going to kill myself. But it's not really true, right? So if I watch too much YouTube, saying, I get calls actually sometimes, like, oh, my your kids and some of the kids want to say, I hate yourself. That's just not true, right? It's okay. But, I mean, you want to be more cautious about that. This is the hepatitis B virus. It goes to a little bit, it looks like a circle to me. Actually, it looks like an AIDS virus, right? So what does HemoHim do? So, this is just one of the quote studies from the lab they did in Korea that they found it helps to help the mice to fight against cancers. So it helps. So, and also using chemotherapy, people on cancer got these drugs to kill the cancer. Actually, it damages your kidney. So, HemoHim is found that actually protects you from getting damage from those chemotherapy, and then it helps you, and also boosting up the chemo drugs like level. So it's actually very good. So say like it's chemotherapy and radiation therapy is very like sick. I had patients like got radiation and his jaw, and after 20 years he got broken jaw, the whole jaw was rotten. So recently he had to the surgeon cut a whole jaw and remove it, and he had a huge lump. We thought the cancer coming back, and then I know actually it was a broken bone. He removed the whole jaw, and he was not able to feed. He was using a tube. He's okay now. He's actually going on HemoHim right now. Great. Okay. So weird stuff. It happens always. So as I said, like nephrotoxicity, meaning kidney damages from chemotherapy, was actually helped by. This is a general nephrology. Nephropathology uses a kidney magazine in medical journals in North America. Nothing major, so just that say, mice, they did cancer, they would cause cancer in the mice, and it actually helped protect the kidney. So, this is for HemoHim. So basically, in conclusion, HemoHim is actually very good. And before we go to Ginseng, I'm going to go quickly. I don't know if you can go to change it. Interesting. So two life examples, right? And one was actually, those actually listened to me before you probably heard it. There was a black lady up in Southwark Regional Hospital in North, right? You know, the Newmarket Hospital. And she was on the one-day seminar. Success seminar. On that day, she actually, who was giving her own testimonial on that day. And she came to me afterward, I came down. And she told me that she actually had some weird cancer happen last year, like a couple years back, and then you spread to her brain. The doctor only gave her a few months to live. And then she told me that she took the HemoHim, they given up her on all this therapy, and she will still live. So 80%, 90% of the cancer is gone already. The other case was my wife's case. It was someone from China. Over her, there was a doctor in Canada willing to do this kind of thing. So we don't know that person. They call all the way from China to my clinic, talk to my wife about it, and say, oh, by the way, Mrs. Chan, there was I have a cousin who got a bullet wound in her tummy years back after he was in the army or something, or the shattered bullet wounds, and then he eventually developed cancer around the belly. And nobody can do anything. The hospital in Hong Kong say, if you're able to survive, come to Hong Kong and go for chemotherapy. Otherwise, too bad, sorry for that. So they actually called away, and my wife shipped 2 packs of HemoHim overseas. And then he wasn't able to take it. He was puking out every time when he put it in, because HemoHim sometimes causes stomach upset. So what he did is he put it through the door by door, and he was eating it. Around like, I think a few months later, 6 months later, and then the lady calls back and hey, one more, what? Is he still living? Surprisingly, he went to Hong Kong already. The Hong Kong hospital was giving him chemotherapy because he was improving. Wow. Okay, 2 life testimonials with us. Okay, on the internet you'll read a lot of things about anti-cancer. My dad has prostate cancer, 4th stage, spreading everywhere. I got killed. Well, those may be true, may not be true. I cannot really say. I don't think people can rely on it. But you have to go by life testimonial. So this is what we have. So if 2 cases of life, we cannot again, don't generalize. If you tell your friends, oh, I got this cancer, is it gonna hurt? Most likely gonna work, but obviously they have to make their own decisions. But I can reassure you, medical studies being done, and they all help. And we have live people talking to us. It does help, right? So most likely it's gonna help. All right, okay. So very careful with your wording. Just whenever you say clinical life-threatening illnesses like life and death, right? So you have to be very cautious to tell people. If you've got I got a heart attack, I have a stroke, and it's probably gonna help. But for those life, especially ending time, the cancer spreading, almost dying, then you be more cautious. But most likely, you can go to the testimonial that we said, all right, okay, and then at least give them decision. They'll know what it is. Great. Any questions for HemoHim? No? Okay, we'll go on with the next one. Everybody hungry? Oh, you already ate already, right? Oh, great, no problem. Okay, so I like that. Okay. So red ginseng, what is that? Ginseng? Everybody knows ginseng, right? Okay, lovely stuff. Tastes kind of bitter. So, but it's very powerful. This is what it is. So why is it red? Because it's been marinated with some herbs, and that's why it's looking red. Okay, so it's looking like, So what we're eating is the roots, just like potatoes. We eat the root of that, okay? Using 1,000 years in Orient, one of the best stuff in here, in these northern part of China and Korea, and so on, and North and South Korea. So those part are an area that is cold, like Toronto, like is a perfect place for planting this kind of ginseng. But Toronto, I mean, just do be careful. The North American ginseng is different. It works differently from the Oriental ginseng. So if you take it, and people when you go to the ginseng store buy it, just remember this, it works different. So Oriental ginseng and American ginseng is totally different, right? So just don't get confused, right? The effect is totally different. So red, heaven, earth, and human. This is one of the 3 strokes they say. It's one of the doctors are increasing. So it's one of the most powerful Oriental herb for many thousand years. So Native American actually use it too, but it's different. Okay. So the main ingredient is called ginsenoside, which is the main stuff that works in ginseng. So why bother getting Atomy ginseng? Because it got the most ingredient. It's probably one of the most it got the most active ginseng stuff inside of the little package that we're drinking. That's why it helps, right? Okay. So American ginseng is different from Asian ginseng, and it's originally a white ginseng, but basically because it got marinated in herb stuff, that's why it looked red. Right? So, okay, here. So what is it good about? So a few things. Help the menstruates. Ladies, hey, a lot of people have problems with menstruations. Young ladies have it, right? So it helps, right? So it actually decreases a substance called BPA. It's just a thing that causes menstrual problems. So, okay? Don't mind that those special terms, right? Don't bother. So it helps the menstrual. Okay. Lower blood pressure, cholesterol. Boy, great stuff, right? Complement with HemoHim, great. Great stuff. Okay. So there's a reason why the blood pressure being lowered, and so it helps with stopping the platelet from sticking onto the wall of the artery, just as we said before. Ginseng, or like HemoHim, ginseng also has the same good stuff. So it decreases platelets. So again, decreased platelets sticking to the wall of the arteries, it helps decreasing stroke and heart disease, right? Yes. So, weight loss. Okay, so okay. It actually helps to, ginseng helps to melt the layers of fat. Very difficult to lose weight, right? There's not much stuff you can do. Everybody is so slim here, right? Great, okay, but we don't want to put weight on, right? And probably your friends has big, like not really, I won't say. Some of them desperately want to lose weight, and hey, sometimes this is one of the options we can have. So they were injecting, they make the muscle fat in the lab, and then they try to give this thing. The ginseng actually helps to help it, right? So don't bother the details. Breast cancer has been found using ginseng as a supplement. Okay, it helps. This is in Shanghai, in China, and around close to 1,500 patients with studies, and medical studies, that found actually helps, right? Okay, it reduces significant risk of death, dying, and using ginseng, right? It's very, very promising. Actually, it's a good thing, right? Colon cancer has been used, it's found, and it helps to decrease colon cancer too. Brain. Okay, we're losing memories, people with dementia as we get older. This is something that actually helps the memory. Not only playing mahjong or doing bridges, actually help, right? So if you're more smart, I guess why you're playing that game, right? You're getting more money for that, right? So this is the main job, the other one's part is the side job, right? Okay. A lot of people actually, I didn't know friends actually playing mahjong, like playing on this table as a main job too. You go to the bank to work, and then the time to work as a main job. Okay, so sexual dysfunction actually helps the late gentleman actually. So maybe the older gentleman, you want that, actually helps. Okay. So these are some usually men quite important in this kind of thing. Let's get over, right? That's life, right? So infertility, maybe they're gonna get kids. Your son and daughters, they get married and bugging them for kids. And they don't know grandkids coming out. What's going on here? So it actually helps the decreased polycystic ovarian disease, which is the ladies sometimes have a lot of cysts inside the ovaries, and actually it just decreases the chance of getting a kid. So actually, ginseng has been found to help that. Okay, hopefully, you'll have more kids. Digestions, people with stomach problem, and there's a germ in the stomach. Everybody knows. Very commonly known, called Helicobacter pylori, which is a stomach germs. Actually, it causing people having a hole, called an ulcer, deep wound in the stomach, and bleed, and people could have cancer from it. So ginseng is found to help the digestion, help with gas, constipation, and people with actually been found to decrease the chance of a lot of cancers, like lips and pancreas, rectum, everything. Right? Okay. So lately I've been seeing more people with pre-cancer, meaning cancer. And what they're doing, put a light into the stomach. As we get older, we all have to go to see a doctor, right? Remember, we get 50 to go to see a doctor, put a light in the stomach, put a light from down there, right? So okay, to see whether it's turn of cancers. And lately, we found a lot of people have not really cancer, but something before cancer. I don't know why. Just for some last 2 years, more people has it. I will blame it on probably the pollution or the genetically mutated food that we eat, and it's probably the reason why. And people are really scared about it. Really freaking out on the way. And a lot of people telling me, I don't want to die. and so they're young, they're not 90 years old. But there's more and more. H. pylori is something that we want to kill. In the old days, say, oh, don't bother doing it if you don't feel sick. But now the people really adamant. So that's why HemoHim and Ginseng have been really, people really grab it on the internet, like people buying like crazy. Because of that, like, people scared of turning to cancer. Hey, we all dead. So anti-aging, very helpful, right? So a lot more younger. Every one of you here using HemoHim, right? Okay, we all go younger, right? So want to be young all the time, right? So not just internally, but outside you want to look good too, right? So help the lung and the allergies. Okay, maybe we got allergy, got blowing your nose all the day. You got the sleep problem. You snore like crazy, or your spouse say, okay, you're snoring too crazy. You have to see a doctor. You can get no surgery done. Doctor doesn't want to do it for you, and you want to go to allergy shot every single week to the doctor's office, which is tough stuff. So help the lung and allergies, asthma. I haven't really given it to kids yet for ginseng for the hemo. Okay, you probably can take it. I only gave it for adults so far, right? But at least for allergies, it's improvement. Actually, it works. And boost the immune system. Very good. So many flu around the world nowadays, as you know, in North America, in Asia, like in the state, a lot of people die from it, and because the flu shot doesn't really work that much this year. Everybody's sick. The air ticket is so cheap, everybody flying around the world, passing the germs around. That's why for the last few years, we see the sudden surge. Everybody gets so sick. The flu is so. This year, I found the flu very, very heavy. Patients on like high dose steroid and few antibiotics, and doesn't really do anything at all. Right? This year is really heavy because it's cold weather, and the flu we probably haven't seen. So preventing flu by increasing your immune system, strengthening your immune system, very good stuff, right? You don't want to get that. Avian flu, the bird flu, it's been fun. Remember a few years back, this is an H1N1 or the other one that kills a lot of people. So if you don't want to get sick, some people don't like flu shot, right? So people say, oh, I got sick from the flu shot. So this is one option. Tell them. I tell them, like, it's good stuff, right? If you want to do a flu shot, take it so you won't get sick. Your grandkids can pass it on to you for sure. No one can get sick, basically. Everyone is sick. No one can escape. I've seen everyone sick, so there's nothing we can do about it. So HIV, AIDS, it's been just proven, and we don't see AIDS anymore, basically. Only HIV infected because of this. Remember this, a few years back, there was this doctor, I think it was a Chinese, right? He invented this really great cocktail of HIV AIDS medicine that prevent people from getting AIDS. But still got like a certain population in the world, and in downtown Toronto, as you all know, have this HIV thing, and actually ginseng has been helped. I've been trying. I've seen anybody with AIDS and using ginseng, but this has just been proven on these studies. So diabetes. Oh, that's well good. Maybe it's more applicable to us. Everybody has diabetes, but not everybody. But many of us, or family or friends, have diabetes. You have to stabilize it. So avoiding more needles, right? Okay, which is a great thing. Rheumatoid arthritis, like, is a autoimmune disease. Your own body create substance attacking your body. Just like what I said before. If a pain in the joint, Oriental ladies has one lupus, is a more dangerous, life-threatening illnesses, and so ginseng has been helped. You don't have too much of pain, and really good, right? Radiation, cancer, self-explanatory. You got some body cancer, and you got radiation. You hurt your body, burn the skin. You don't like it, and kind of. So ginseng actually helps to do it. Okay. So as a reminder, to what I said before, if you introduce it to someone with cancer, right? So now most of the cancer doctors don't want their patients taking any of this stuff. But in reality, 99% will take it. They were sitting outside in the waiting room, just like you, to talk about what kind of supplement you take. But when you see the doctor, you say, no, I'm not taking anything. They lie to the doctor, right? Because you don't never know what this this hurt. Everybody take different stuff, and the doctor doesn't want it. So as a reminder, you should tell your friends or families, okay, following what the doctors do, you need got cancer, you need a chemotherapy, you have the surgery or radiation, follow what the doctors, but there's something optional. And whether they're going to tell their own doctor, it's their own decisions, okay, all right? Don't get into it, because I don't know why they say, oh, my Atomy friends and family told me not to tell you that. It's good, right? So, and we will be very, very bad name in the medical community, and all the doctors hate it, and it will bring the fame, the reputation really ruined. So don't do that. I'm not saying you tell your friends or family to lie to the doctors, but this is up to you when you want to tell it. But this is actually what it is. Most people will take it, this herb stuff. But whether you want to tell your doctor, up to you. Right? Okay, so remember that. So it helps us to detox the liver. Ginseng we found to help the liver to detox all the toxins in the body. It actually pee more. It's a mild diuretic. It helps you pee more toxin. When you have a heart disease, you got water in the lung, you got stroke, and you have to pee more water. It actually helps. So again, very important for ladies, right? Thin skin complexion, beautiful, like young looking, and because ginseng is rich a lot of vitamins and minerals and other antioxidants, so it helps, right? So, thank you. Okay. So as I remember, ginseng very helpful. It helps all the things. Basically, improve immune system, menstruation, anti-cancer, rheumatism, allergies. So anything you can think of that actually helpful. So HemoHim and ginseng is to complement each other. And but obviously tell them to take it. I'm sure your online, your downline. Actually, we work together to tell you how to take it. And usually it may cause your stomach upset initially. You want to take a little bit of stuff initially, and then later on, I'm able to take a few packs of the HemoHim. I'm okay. When it first started, only take like half pack. Now I'm getting more. I'm okay with that one. So your body feels more. Initially, like when you first started, you may want, some people think, bleeding or nosebleed, something, because the body helps you detoxify. But once you get over the hurdle, your body adapts to it. Hey, it works great. So we're here for, I think, finish for the red ginseng. Anybody questions? Oh, Stevie at the back. Okay,
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a timing to take HemoHim or red ginseng? Should I take HemoHim plus red ginseng, take it all together, take...
I don't have any particular limitation. I don't. I put the red ginseng in my coffee there in the morning, right? So, and I take HemoHim. I used to take HemoHim with empty stomach. I try not to affect the absorption of HemoHim. I don't really think there's a limitation because it's a herb stuff. But in general, I like to take it with an empty stomach. But obviously, if your stomach is fine, you take it. If you're okay, then you take it. If you find it, oh, I still have little. You know where the stomach is, right? Everyone know where the stomach is? You know where is it, right? Okay. Our stomach is here, right up here. We've got belly button is not stomach, right? Okay. The stomach is right above the belly button. Okay. It's very hard to. If you find it without burping a little bit, then take it with food. But I just do it on anything. I would avoid it. Don't take it with like if you have a blood pressure pill or blood thinners, then you avoid it taking it together. I mean, I don't think there's anything problem other than just maybe causing absorption problems. But if you say you're taking blood thinner, someone have a real heart rhythm, I mean, you take blood thinners and a stroke, then you want to avoid it because it does have some like blood thinning effect. So avoid it just in case something happens. So. All right. Yes, Pat at the back.
HemoHim helps to make red and white blood cells, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would it cause someone to be producing too much hemoglobin?
There is a possibility, honestly. There's a possibility. But I haven't seen it so far. For my, I cannot say from other points around the world. I didn't know the study. Okay, I cannot generalize it to say okay for sure. But for what I have seen from my experience, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anybody have too much hemoglobin and from that. No, I haven't. I really seen it. Okay. Yeah. So. Yes.
Do you want? I wonder. suggest to someone who has the symptoms of endometriosis?
Endometriosis, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yes, I think we can. Yeah.
Is okay?
Yes, okay, yes.
Because the period will be more bloody if we take HemoHim.
Actually, it
No?
control.
It
It
control.
control the, even though it helps to serve blood, but it control the pain. And anybody know what the endometriosis is? Okay, I'll just briefly explain. So endometriosis basically is a migration of the uterus to somewhere else part of the body. It's kind of weird. Why does it happen? Nobody understand. But just that it's like we immigrate all the way to Canada, but just they love to migrate, and they sometimes goes to your tummy, go to your ovary, sometimes goes to your brain or lung, bleed every single month inside your body. Kind of really strange disease. But HemoHim is supposed to control the blood from like the shedding of the inner lining of the uterus, so it helps the menstrual. So suppose endometriosis is okay, but there's no problem. I don't see any problem. Okay. Everybody happy? Chrissy? Yes. One question? Huh?
Someone worry about the coffee when they drinking the green tea.
Coughing?
Caffeine.
Oh, caffeine.
The caffeine in veggies.
They cannot sleep or something? Or
Sometimes
I guess you got more energy. It's possible if you can. But actually, on the contrary, what I've seen, I find it actually helps sleep. I have two cases. One is my patient. This old gentleman just told me last 2 months ago. He was using sleeping pill for life. He tried out this red ginseng, and he's able to sleep without sleeping pill the first time ever. And the other case happened to my wife. It's not my client, my patient, but the other person called telling her that, oh, my family, some uncles, whatever, that took this red ginseng, and I can sleep better. So, whether if you drink coffee and red ginseng at nighttime will give you more weak energy, possible. But what I've seen so far is with simply red ginseng. That person is not mixing. These two gentlemen is not mixing the ginseng with the coffee. I think in the morning it will help. I don't recommend people drink coffee at nighttime unless you really need to do work. Right, especially as you get older, you just cannot sleep. You have so much time. You don't do nothing at home. So you're sleeping in the day. And you know that in studies, actually, old people actually sleep the same as us, but just that because during the daytime they do nothing, they doze off, and so saves up on energy, you cannot sleep. So that's why old people don't like to sleep at nighttime. They look at watch the TV soap opera, right? So everybody, and hiding in the middle of the night and watching, and then we just sort of knock and okay, what's going on here, right? It's okay. But I find the red ginseng actually help to sleep. That's what I observe. So far for these two cases, hey, life testimonial is not rather internet. It's people telling me, and he was so happy. And we have some Oriental herbal doctor buying from us. He knows using, like don't tell me about it. I mean, I know this all. I'm using it for last years. Then we show him he will pack 2 bags. And my wife ran out and saying, hey, doctor, why are you buying this? And you're saying that you know that this is probably one of the best products on the market. The most active ingredients, and it's cheap. So what can you expect? He bought it, he loved it. So that's why I find it, still questions or? Yeah. Would you mind if I yes, sure. Yes.
is there any issue if we keep taking HemoHim without stopping for years?
Okay. I cannot say. I haven't really read. Atomy has came out how long? 9 years? 9 years, right? 9 years. So what we cannot say after 20 years what's going to happen. So far, from what I read and what I've seen, nobody had any problem. I mean, but if you take like 10 pets a day, which I don't think anybody would have it. Will you get this problem? I don't know. But supposedly it increases the immune system. It boosts up the T cell and the lymphocyte, the one that anti-cancer. I would say benefit more than than if you just follow the 2-3 packs a day, right? Normal people, right? So than damage. We cannot say because it's only 9 years. Nobody knows. But again, the Orient has been using this herb stuff for several thousand.
What would you recommend if we should stop for a while and then restart?
Well, I think people have the stomach problem, and you have some. I have one lady actually who she was very bad diabetic. She took she was the one who introduced us to the us, and then and she was taking 6 packs a day, and then she has this level of diabetes, and she stopped afterward. And she thinks actually maybe HemoHim causing it, but I don't really think so. I think it's more like the diabetes itself acts up. But nonetheless, so far, if you follow the recommendations, like 2 packs a day for normal people, but really sick people like cancer, me and my wife would suggest 6 packs a day. If they can take it, just like that person is. I mean, you already got cancer at the end stage. What to lose? Right? Okay, it's cheap, it works, it proven works, scientifically works, and why don't we try it? But for us, I don't see a need for like 5-6 a day unless you really want it. You're more extra on it. I think 2 a day. I took 3 when I was sick. I got flu. I took 3. It helps me with some stuff. But normally 2 packs a day, I find it's fine for me. But again, in 10 years we don't know. Like it's only 9 years that it came out, so hopefully it will be fine. The research has been done over in Korea for, like we did call this numerous combinations of stuff, and this is what it comes up with. So I bet it probably works more better than damage. Pat, you have one more question?
Both HemoHim and the red ginseng is supposed to help us build our immunity. So my question is that, do you take one over the other? Do you take both together? What would you recommend?
If you can make both, that's the best one. The Orange has been using both now for 1,000 years, which is one of these the combo with Orange for 1,000 years. So actually, it works well together. But obviously, you want to start one first. You probably don't need to take. I mean, if somebody that just started, you want to start HemoHim first, then it's like taking 2 different medications at a time. So I'll start one if they tolerate it, then can red ginseng. There's no conflict. They complement each other. They help each other grow better. So that's why I usually take them HemoHim first, which is the main thing, right? And then red ginseng, if they're old and they need more power, the energy, take it together. But I find it fine so far. Right? Okay. Everybody happy?
Yes.
All right, hungry and all set for the next round. Let somebody give up. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So I hope.